Hello everyone, welcome to this video on normal distribution part 6. We will be seeing some more problems on how to estimate the values for mean and standard deviation if the percentage of the area has been given for us in the problems. We'll quickly move on to the problem. The problem goes like this. In a normal distribution, 31% of the items are going to be under 45 and 8% are over 64. We will have to find the mean and variance. So whenever we want to find the data, we will have to see the question what distribution we have been given for. So it is normal distribution. The second thing is that we have been given for percentage of the values. So it is going to be 31% and 8%. And the unknown quantities are going to be mu. Normally standard deviation will be asked for us. Now this is going to be variance. So standard deviation is sigma, variance is going to be given as sigma square. So we have been asked to find what is the value of mu and sigma square. So we will quickly find out what are going to be these two quantities using the data given to us. We will have the normal distribution chart. We know that the normal distribution chart is going to be a graph is going to be a bell-shaped curve. So we will have a bell-shaped curve for us. And now for this curve, we have been given the data in terms of percentage. So 0% begins with the left hand side and 100% ends with the right hand side. We will have the center line to be marked so that this represents the 50% marks of the data. We will have to keep one more thing in mind. Whenever we have the word under, then we will have to go for lesser than portion, and whenever we have the word over, we will have to go for greater than portion. Now considering the first data, we say that 31% of the items are under 45. So from 0 starting, I will have to fix for 31%. So this is going to be half of 50. So this is going to be say 50% mark. This is going to be 50%. 31% will be more than 25. 50, half of 50 will be 25. So it will be more than that. So say suppose this is going to be the portion where I have x is equal to, so covering 31%. Now we have the word under. What does under mean? It is less than portion. Less than portion. So which portion I will have to shade? I will have to shade the lesser portion. So starting from 0 under. So this is going to be my, what is this portion which is being covered for? This portion is going to cover 31% of the data. So this covers 31% of the data, and I know that at this position where this 31% in, my x value is going to be given as 45. So under 45, how much percentage I have? 31%. The next target is to find what is z in this corresponding position. Now the table which has been given to us can read from the center line to any given line. In which case, from the center line to give this to this line given over here, if I am able to find the area, then I will be able to estimate the z for it. Now how to go about that value? We know that the total value is going to be 50. So from the center to this portion, how much will this now cover for? So 100 minus 31. So this will cover for 19% of the data. So this will cover for 19%. So from center to this line, I have 19% of data. 19% in terms of decimals will be 0.19. Now I know that the area is 0.19. What I need is the value of z in this position. Hence what you do is, in this area chart, go and search for the value 0.19. All the values will be arranged in ascending order starting from 0.0, and it will be ending with 0.5, which is going to be half the value. So where can we find 0.19 for the first time? Where it is going to occur? 1819 here it is occurring 0.19 for the first time. So what is going to be the z value corresponding to it? The z value corresponding to it will be 0.50. so the z value corresponding to it will be 0.50. Now the second question what we need to ask ourselves is whether z is going to be positive in this region, or is it negative in this region. Now this is going to vary from minus infinity to plus infinity, and this will be the center line for z equal to 0. So what do you think about the value of z in the left hand portion? Yes, you are right. Z will be negative in the left hand side of the portion because it is in the minus infinity zone. Now fixing it in the formula which we know, Z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. Now we have this as Z is equal to negative. Negative means minus 0.5. So minus 0.5 times is equal to x. What is x? 45 minus mu divided by sigma. Now cross multiply it to the opposite side. Minus 0.5 times sigma equal to 45 minus mu. Now let us mark this as our equation number 1, which involves mu and sigma. When we have one more equation which involves mu and sigma, which can be got from the second data, then we will be able to solve for it and get the values for the unknown mu and sigma. Now coming for the second data. What does our second data say? 8% are over 64. So what it says? 8% are over 64. Now let us one more time draw the normal distribution graph. It is a bell-shaped graph. So this represents the 0% mark and this represents the 100% marks, and this will be your center line representing half the value. Now what we have is 8% over. We know that over means towards left or right. Yes, you are right. It has to be in the greater than portion. So you will have to go for this side. From 100, check what is going to be 8%. So where will it be positioned? This small portion 0.08. So this will be my over position. So over. So this is going to be my, from 100 it is over 8%. So this is going to be my 8%, which is in the over region. And what they say at this point, my x is equal to 64. What is the target now? We require Z value at this position. So x we know as 64. For over 8%, the value of x is 64. What is Z at this position? Now what we know is the total half area is going to be 50. Out of 50, how much has gone here? 8% has gone here. The table over here can evaluate only from the center line to any position or any fixed line. So what can you say about this green portion which is available? If I know the area of this green portion, then this Z can be got for the green portion, which also corresponds as the boundary for the yellow portion. Now this is going to be 50 minus 8. So this left out portion is going to correspond to 42%. From the center to this boundary line called as x equal to 64, how much percentage has been given? 42%. In terms of decimal, it is going to be 0.42. Now let us search for 0.42 in our area chart. 0.42, where I can find 0.42 to happen for the first time. Here is our 0.42 which happens for the first time. What is going to be Z value over here? 1.4, and then it is going to be equal to 1. So Z corresponding to 0.42 is going to be equal to 1.41. So 1.41. What is the next question we need to ask ourselves? Is Z positive or is Z negative? Over here, this is going to be positive infinity portion. And what do you think about Z over here in this positive infinity portion? Yes, you're right. It is going to be positive in nature. So you have it to be positive 1.41. You'll have to be very careful about this, dear. When Z lies in the negative half, it is going to be negative 0.5. When it lies to the positive half, you will have to take it as positive 1.4. If you are going to miss this plus or minus sign, then it will become very difficult for us to get the right answer, as it will not give the right data. Now fixing it in the formula which we know, Z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. So the Z value which we have now found out is 1.41, positive 1.41 is equal to x is going to be given as 64 minus mu divided by sigma. Cross multiplying 1.41 sigma is equal to 64 minus mu. Let us mark this as equation number 2. So we have two equations over here. One is minus 0.5 sigma equal to 45 minus mu, and the other one is going to be 1.41 sigma equal to 64 minus mu. So let us solve these two equations. 1.41 sigma is equal to, what was the data? It was equal to 64 minus mu. 64 minus mu, and the first equation was minus 0.45 and 45, minus 0.5, and this is going to be 45 minus mu. So you can subtract each other. So when you are going to subtract, this is addition, this is subtraction, this is going to be addition. So your mu will get cancelled off. What you will be having is sigma. Okay, so this is going to be 1.91 sigma will be equal to 19. If this is going to be equal to 19, sigma will be equal to 19 divided by 1.91. So sigma will be equal to 9.948. So this is my standard deviation. But what is the question asked? We have been asked for variance. So how to get the value of variance? Variance is nothing but sigma square. So square the data, what we will have? This is going to be 98.962. Now moving on to the next requirement. What is our next requirement? Mean. How to get the mean? Mu. Once the value of sigma is got, put it back in any one of these equation. Say suppose you have it in the 64 minus mu is equal to 1.41 times sigma. What is sigma? 9.948. So from this we can get the value of mu. Mu is equal to 49.973. So we have got the value for mu, mean, as well as the variance sigma square. So that completes the problem for us. Thank you.